Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovative, and amazing Propagandacast. With me, your host Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda Heroes like Defender of the Fatherland, off to 2v2 on Primosole, Road to Primosole. Anyways, it's that one. In the south, it is Barrow Downs, and it is Evelynn fighting here for the German army. Deutschland here with the Wehrmacht DAK force here. Pushing up with the 26th Panzerdivision, striking at the Allied spearhead here as Mule and Symbiosis move in with a British American Task Force, US 1st Armoured, supported by the British 7th Armoured in a devious assault. So, what we got here? We got Bikes, Panzer Grenadiers of Barrow Downs, Evelynn with Dull Pioneers Grenadiers, Mule with Rifle Engineers, and Symbiosis with sections. Double sections, in fact, a rare case of not going for double sappers, which tend to be one of the most common Brit openings, because that way you just get more, sappers on the field fast. But Symbiosis here favouring more sections. Big thanks to me for donating and supporting the Propagandacast, and of course a big thanks to those who keep supporting the Propagandacast by pledging on Patreon, helps out immensely. And finally, a big thanks to all of those who keep commenting and liking my videos, helps out a lot here. So, we are off to the races here, north side, bike pushing in there, heading for that massive villa there, well, he's swinging around it. And south here, we got the first engagement. British sappers encountered by the Grenadiers. Car-90K's Pioneers bringing it to control the flank here, making it difficult for Symbiosis to occupy the building and turned against Evelynn here. I think that's a fairly tactically savvy move. 250 hardware there for Barrow Downs. Sappers force back. We got British forces just veering away from this, realising this is probably not going to work out for them. And instead of them finding it, just disengages. A lot of barbed wire here to make the point a bit hard to seize. No! Symbiosis changes his mind, moves towards the centre, perhaps to recognize got the centre victory point again, then commit more forces at the same time. How will Evelynn respond to that? We'll have to see. Up north, Barrow here, just grabbing points. Him and Mule have yet to have any significant contact. It's all in the south here between the British and the Wehrmacht. There you go. British forces occupy a nice house here. Grenadiers are taking a lot of damage out in the open already. More Grenadiers are arriving, but not a great situation for the Grenadiers to try and find it. And we got a recce package, which will only make this engagement worth, as the recce package, of course, provides a bit of a bonus in terms of DPS, but also a bonus against units in heavy cover, making that less effective. So, not really a great engagement here for Evelynn, and looking, I think, to try and bait out the British, but I don't think it's going to work out too well. I think a mortar machine is going to be necessary here. Up north, we do get some fighting now. Here we get Mule there, caught here by the little pond. What do you want to call that here? He's taking a lot of damage. Grenades there for Mule, obviously to help counter the half-track. Further south, the Grenadiers being bled out again. Recce package there. Really nasty upgrade in that sense, as it kind of undercuts the whole purpose of having cover when they can just, ignore parts of it. But there you go. We do get the mortar out here for Evelynn. Thumbs up. Definitely going to be necessary to last out the British. The Granatenwerfer. The South Pioneers has been catching the section here. Further up north here, 250 half-track suffering engine damage there from a sticky bomb. No battle group yet here though for Mule or for Barrow. Pioneers going to the fight, and further south here, sappers sneaking past the German front line there. British force they're looking to dodge the Granatenwerfer 34, the main mortar of the German army for a good part of the war. In fact, at the onset of the war before it was actually considered a heavy mortar by the German army, but they would change that designation once they got the actual heavy mortar, which is basically a copy of the Soviet heavy mortar. Fun fact. They did also for a while have a fairly light mortar, which actually handed out for platoon basis, though ultimately they moved away from that in part because there was really a complex light mortar, which is typically not what you want in a light mortar. So there's a bit of fun fact. As a side note, they'd also have a version of this known as the Kurz, or Stummelwerfer, was also called by some, basically just a shortened version of this mortar, typically used by Fallschirmjägers and such. But good move here by the Allied force, going for the cutoff point, severing German supply lines, leaving here Barrow a bit more cut off there in this north. Sneaky play there, we got several forwards, German force there in front line. In fact, I've seen a few hiccups here. Panzer is out there, no transferring out there. Thumbs up to that. And further up north though, Barrow there, suffering engine damage again. At this rate, they're going to have to replace that engine. But over here to Evelynn. Got those Panzer Grenadiers at first. Flamethrower pines over to Symbiosis, who's gone for Indian Artillery, which I believe is the first player then to pick a battle group here. Yep. Humber on the way there. And in particular on a larger map like this, armored cars can be extra powerful because there's even more room to maneuver on. Panzers hunting down the section there. And there go recce sections there. Good. Of course, DPS on the move. And again, flares. Plus, of course, that bonus against units in cover. Up north here, mechanized infantry trying to hunt down the scouts. And transferring out the 2nd Grenadier Squad here. Most players would typically keep at least 1 Grenadier Squad about, so that way they also have something to merge and help keep enforcement costs down. But Evelynn here is more focused on just getting as many assault rifles on the field here against the British, which is obviously an option as well. Just pointing out again what most players would at least done here. But again, some players, as Evelynn here, does fully commit to the assault rifle Panzer Grenadiers, and it's definitely not a bad choice. I mean, they are quite good. Meanwhile, we got here calling that assault grenadiers out here for Barrow. Further south here, flamethrower pioneers for the sappers. Up north here, Pan's been caught in a really bad spot. We do know, of course, that Evelynn has one particular weakness in his force composition, in particular something he does lack after he transferred out all of his grenadiers. He has no way of dealing with light vehicles, not even a snare now, which is also another reason people typically keep at least 1 Grenadier Squad around, because again, Panzerfausts. That, or they might be going for Luftwaffe, in which case, of course, they might be absolutely bonkers, but at least have Fallschirmjägers with their Panzerfaust to rely on. And Evelynn just doesn't have any of those. We do get the Pack 40 now, but it does still mean there's a bit of while there that he's got utterly defenseless here. Thankfully for him, Symbiosis is not exploiting that. Probably worried about mines or the Pack 40 being out soon here. Oh, grenade assault here! Massive slam there with the steel line grenade. 250 half-track finally goes down. They hit the Barrow. Pond there continues to be a focal point there for both sides. And we got here half-track moving in there for Mule, and the certain way of noting. I feel like there's been an increase over in US players going for the M3 half-track. Typically it's upgrades, not so much the half-track itself, but the upgraded version like the M16 and the anti-tank half-track. Water there being hammered with the Humber. No support. He probably should just retreated honestly here instead of just sort of backpedaling here, but he might be home to catch with the Pack 40, so he's using it as bait there, which is a bit risky, obviously. But I can see the logic. Panzer goes moving forwards again here with a Sturmgewehr or MP44 machine pistol in Field because before it was officially designated as the assault rifle, it was basically called the MP44, basically to hide it from Führer, who had forbidden them from actually developing the weapon several times, and they kept doing it. Till they found the cutoff, forcing them off. Further south again, not looking great. Recce sections, thinking about we got a lone pioneer squad there left to deal with all that. Still no battle group for Evelynn, but could be mechanized, could be Luftwaffe, depending on how much he's committing to those Panzer Grenadiers, but he seems like he's not going hard on them, so my guess it's probably going to be mechanized. Maybe calling the Stug D there with some Starstorm, or just hold up for Panthers. We'll have to see. Certainly a few possibilities up north though. Barrow again pushing forward straight into them 16, 250 after they're getting hammered. We've got a flak feeling here out.
We have lost a sector.
And then catching the anti-aircraft after getting snared up. The German forces pushing in here towards the northern villa. There go double grenade combo. Almost had the anti-tank half-track here.
The enemy has claimed our territory.
And until it called in here, so the British forces flank from the south, ready to go here. And Evelynn just is not caught up to this. We do get Luftwaffe though. And actually goes seemingly for the Fallschirmjägers. No, goes for Panzer Grenadiers. Wait, why did they then go for that branch then? That's a bit confusing. Smoke deployed here by Symbiosis to cover the trading section. Not bad there. Thumbs up. Though, yeah, it didn't work out in this case. Section taking too much damage at that point. Maybe they thought about it but decided against it. But yeah, going for more Panzer was always makes sense with Luftwaffe. But then a bit odd he went for that side there. Might be hoping to go for the Lloyd at first. I suppose could be that way to make sense of it. Moving on the center, through the south here. Splitting up the Panzer Grenadiers perhaps a bit much. Pack 40 following up, salvaging here. Thumbs up to Mr. Barrow there. Probably has gone then for Armoured Support, since there's the only thing that really offers salvage. Yeah, German map control continues to be pretty rough here. Third Panzer squad out here for Evelynn. That's 3 total squads of them. And of course, no Fallschirmjägers. Because Fallschirmjägers are based in that weird spot where they're basically worse Panzer Grenadiers that cost more, but overall aren't just nearly as effective. They do have Panzerfausts that are better than the Grenadiers' Panzerfausts, but in the larger scheme of things, a 4-man squad at 380 manpower that, you know, doesn't have as much DPS displacement as a Starstorm just isn't worth it. For most people. Further south here, Pine's been caught up by the Humber. Up north, another push of a bearing hint over to his perspective. Yes, it is Armoured Support. No surprise, you know, to Mule. Well, that's gone for Airborne. Got advanced logistics, which reinforcements. Empty, getting hit with grenades. Barrow here definitely pushing his luck a bit. His forces are really getting tattered as well. Good lord. This is looking super ugly here for the Germans, if anything. I think he needs to withdraw here soon before he suffers too big losses. Strafe here out of Evelynn, though. Of course, Armoured Support and Luftwaffe all tend to, you know, go well together because they both have loiters. And there's obviously a bit of a combo there. Some players like to go for more to the white. Great move there by Symbiosis. Almost got the section here. And there you go, recce section overcome by German Panzer Grenadiers, but up north here, the entire plaza here has been secured by American forces, and the Germans are once seeing their map control slip through their fingers. Sand in an hourglass. Officers' quarters on the way there, very good. For all of those Panzer Grenadiers, you really want officers' quarters to like maximize scaling in that sense. Back at the Allied base here, we got the Humber still moved. Still alive. We got the company command post up as well there for Symbiosis. At the American side of things, Mule has yet to commit to much more. And while he has gone for Airborne, we haven't seen like any 30 cal. I think, unless that's an airdrop one. It is actually. Look at that. But no paratroopers and no anti-tankers at least yet. Obviously, there's not really much need for it though. But there we go, things ahead of course, nothing wrong in that. Dropping an anti-tanker there in preparation, thumbs up. Pack 40 scores a nice hit on the Humber armoured car. German troops here could flank around. We'll see if it actually does that. And further south, the German forces poking up here. British forces in the area, fairly light in presence. Nothing further here for either German player. And we got a Flampanzer 3 here out for Barrow. Utterly incinerating the 30 cal. Flampanzer 3. One of many flamethrower tanks the German army would operate, some of them very much improvised. Including the very first one was just a Panzer 1 where they'd stuffed in a sort of regular Pioneer flamethrower into one of the slits there instead of the machine guns. Fun fact there. In the south here, the British forces are heading into the southern flank here. Again, lacking anti-tank support, the Humber can do quite good work there. Up north, though, Barrow is really trying to break through again here. Of course, the flamethrower tank does provide a good bit of assistance for that purpose, though the anti-tank gun is crucial here, of course, for Mule to ensure he doesn't get completely rolled over. Need to be careful for that ambulance. Of course, it is a big target for the Americans, and we do know the Americans like to shoot at ambulances. South side of Humber engaging the Panzer Grenadiers. Going up Pack 38 here. Obviously anticipating armor and tank destroyers. We do get another anti-tank airdrop in here for Mule. Very much expected. There's one anti-tank gun. There's typically more. Occupying quick tower here with the assault grenadiers. Perhaps not the best position for them to fight from, if anything. Would have been better with a machine gun team. Or an LMG team. Swinging for the center here. South side is not looking great. Again, the Pack 40 could actually get rushed down. But fortunately, it would appear Symbiosis' attention is elsewhere. Yeah, ambulance knocked out. Not a big surprise. Strafing around again here, though, from Mr. Evelynn. Back at the German base. We do have the Panzer Company on the way there. Nothing there for Barrow Downs.
A Pack gun has been knocked out.
And Pack got wiped.
Command points should be assigned when possible.
Yeah, British forces are not able to run off with it or destroy it. Oh, we got a deep flank here with the Panzers, though. It was worth noting here, Evelynn is sending a pretty low health squad into enemy territory. Fairly risky here. Good chance of losing it to, like, you know, good push by the enemy's light vehicles or anything like that. So, not what I recommend for this purpose. This is more like you used to, like, capture something closer to your base. Really risky in this case. Looks like Evelynn might just get lucky, but had the opponent, you know, seeing this happen and be able to, like, you know, do a bit more about it, they could have wiped this unit pretty easily. Over to Evelynn, we got the Panzer Main Commander on the way there. Not much there out of the battle group for Evelynn. Again, the Fallschirmjägers that never get used, except maybe occasionally just for dropping on a point in a pinch.
Sector lost.
But again, I don't blame any Arnolds for not going for them.
We have lost the sector.
I would love for them to get reworked, but I'm not sure they were going to do that. But they probably should. Oh, Flampanzer got knocked out here again. Barrow downs, they're getting a bit too eager. Oh, to Symbiosis. Could call in Gurkhas here. Yet to do so. He's gotten plenty of manpower. Could also go for the foot guards. There we go. Was a loader focus here from Evelynn. Not much of a surprise here. Panther 4, and we got the Fallschirm Pioneer, of course, and we got the Flak 38. The Flieger Abwehrkanone 38. South side, the German force actually makes some progress. Symbiosis in part because he's not quite active there. Again, he's flooding resources, so he's probably got something planned out, but it does mean that Evelynn is able to, like, make pretty good progress there at his expense. We actually got 4 Panzer Grenadier squads out there for Evelynn now. That's a lot of Panzer Grenadiers, but it is also a strong number of them. So, thumbs up to that. Grant on the way of the Symbiosis, that obviously explains in part why his economy was, in a sense, in arrested development as it was. He was saving up for that. Still, though, could go in some foot guards or some Gurkhas to back them up. I think either would be pretty good. But he seems clearly quite confident with just 4 sections with recce packages. Americans, though, continue to have a strong hold here, and Barrow Downs continues to struggle to make much progress here. Recce section moving in, big blob there. Need to be careful with that Panther 4 moving forwards. Another attempt here, though. Panzer Pioneer and half-track machine gun teams. Do we have any Panzers? Out of Mr. Barrow Downs. Looks like the answer to that is a resounding 9, at least for now. And there you go. Recce section hopping in, catching the Panzer Grenadiers here.
Alarm. Sector overrun.
With the Scopely Enfields and not so Scopely Enfields. Panther 4, they're taking heavy damage into tankers. Not great when the Grant is already barreling down the southern road here. There you go, rolling forwards. Up here, Rifle Squad push back around the centre. Panther 4 need repairs. British forces swiftly advancing now, of course. And Evelynn not in a great position to assist us unless Symbiosis goes in a bit too aggressively and carelessly. But in that situation, Evelynn, I think, will have a good shot here. There's also the loiter. And I think the Americans did lose their anti-aircraft traffic, so they don't have any, like, immediate counters to it. They could build another one if they wanted to, and honestly, versus both Armoured Support and Luftwaffe, the chance of lodges is very, very high, so having that would be an excellent addition. Rifle Squad think about here, Panther is engaging back. Man to go into the building there, despite the Panthers being for the first. That's always been one of those things that kind of bugs me. Oh, airbush LC. And the Panther 4 getting hit with the snares. Side exposed also up to the Grant. Not great here for Evelynn. Great though for Symbiosis. Fortunately though, Grant wasn't able to do enough damage, and the Pack 4 at least was on the scene to assist the Panther 4. Saving here Evelynn's Panther 4 from becoming scrap.
Now under enemy control.
Up north, the German forces managed to break through here. Mule's positions have been compromised. He is counterattacking them, what can bring to bear. And there we go, another German light vehicle lit up like a torch.
Control of a victory point.
In a Hollywood movie.
Commandant, territory sector lost.
Okay, there we go. Panther 3 on the way there. Brief was like, was that a flamethrower tank? But it wasn't. Meanwhile, Symbiosis closing on the ground. He's also building caches. Thumbs up to that. Definitely a very sensible maneuver. He's going to float manpower anyways, build caches. That helps both him and his teammate get out more armor. And we got Evelynn with a cache as well here. Fuel cache too. Thumbs up to that as well. Good to see player building caches there. You've got Symbiosis with another M3 Grant medium tank.
Commandant, we have surplus munitions.
Standoff here between machine guns close to the pond. Pond of death. Okay, diving in with the Panzers going for the anti-tank gun setup there, but no dice on that one. Do like the attempt. Second round almost done. Symbiosis though still got a fair amount of manpower float, but arguably so does Evelynn. Back to Barrow. And to
We should
Mule.
spend our munitions at once.
Mule also floating a fair bit of manpower. Does he at least have the tank depot up or something? Yes, he does. He could also consider building a fuel cache to assist both him and his teammate. Oh, we got another cache that going up for Symbiosis. We got munitions, and of course we got that
The
carpet
enemy has
bombing
claimed our
run.
territory for their own.
North here, the machine crew get knocked out. Bit careless play there by Barrow Downs. And we got them launching assault across the vast plaza here. For the massive villa there. Panther flanking in from Evelynn to assist Barrow Downs in his
Enemy
rather
forces have claimed our
awkward
territory.
position in the south here. British forces advancing. And our mine goes off. By the sound of things.
Victory point is under enemy
Oh dear,
control.
moving up the center, which is actually a bit exposed. There you go. Pack 40 was set up an ambush position just in time to at least halt Symbiosis from going a bit too far in there. And there you go. Panther hits a mine. Engine damage. Big problem there for Evelynn. Will Barrow Down be able to assist? Evelyn's Panther 4 will go down. And looks like actually heavy engine damage. Oh my, and we get a carpet bombing run here on the Panther 4. 200 munitions just for that seems a bit excessive, perhaps. But on the end, it is a guaranteed kill. Absolutely ruined the petunias, though.
Our AT gun has been destroyed.
Yeah, definitely some heavy blows here to Evelynn out of the US Army there.
Our territory is exposed.
Pioneers and Chom need to get that anti-tank going again. Panther 4 supporting. Grants, though, unleashing hell here.
One of our anti-tank
And quick to
guns has
salvage his
been fired.
teammates, Panther 4.
Luftwaffe ground forces available as reinforcements. Sector now under enemy control.
Rough spot here for the Germans.
Anti-tank gun and crew are ready
Holding
for
another
order.
assault gun in the escort, so he's definitely not researched armored reserves. Further south there, bit of quiet. Panther 4 need repairs. Panzergrenadiere setting out there with the Sturmgewehre. And Mule's first armor unit has 105 mm Sherman. We're not seeing too much action. Like, no attempt for example here from Barrow Downs to like really go for deep flank here, anything, man. Just occupying that area, then just not doing much more than that. Grants on heavy knee repairs for Symbiosis. Pushing is like a bit much. It could be a good opportunity for Evelynn to deliver a bit of a harsh blow there to Symbiosis. Pack on the move. Airburst shells going down here. Up north, fighting remains rather nice. We've got a third kill on the tower. We've got a third kill there by the victory point. Forming a pretty strong overlapping field of fire. Now we got Barrow Downs moving in his tank to assist his teammate in the south, it would appear. Even popping Panzer Stormy and calling in a loiter. Oh, we got the double loiter combo there. Yup, this is again where they, really are going to need some anti-aircraft guns. And it's not like they didn't have like any clues that they, had gone for Armoured Support and Luftwaffe. They should at least try it there, but again, though, I do think lighters are, in terms of like, just design, not exactly ideal. They're cool, but the way they kind of operate just, I just don't think that's great. Anyway, it's got a recce section kind of forgotten down there by Symbiosis. But yeah, Yeah, 2 grounds down is a massive blow here to the British. Massive. Plus 2 anti-tank guns. That is... I mean, they practically gutted Symbiosis there. Like, those are really tough losses to get past. I mean, you can't go for more grounds, obviously, but... You lost so much. They're back to Evelynn now. And back to Symbiosis. That definitely puts more weight onto the shoulders of Mule here for the time being. Another Panther 4 for Evelynn, thumbs up. Might of course consider some armored side skirts to make his Panther 4s a bit tougher. Another 6-pounder gun there on the way for Symbiosis to replace the ones caused truly ruined by the Germans. Victory points wise, the Germans are slowly bringing down the Allies, but they are still at 222, so there's definitely been a bit of bleeding there. And German forces coming to the center. They seem like almost on the Barrow just content to leave Mule having the north here and just securing the center and southern victory points, slowly beating the Allies out that way. I mean, it is a strategy, but it could risk allowing Mule to grow too strong and figure out maybe some sneaky move there, though of course at the same time, if Symbiosis doesn't get the memo, he could become a punching bag for the German army. There you go, Mule moving towards the center as well there. He's even setting up guns here to car up from north. Massive oversight view here. Pressed. And now we've got Evelynn pushing forwards here. Pressuring here Symbiosis. Meanwhile, Mule bringing in more air supplies there. Probably setting up for another carpet bombing run against those damn Germans. And in the center, Captain there setting up on the center victory point. German forces rushing into there. Go Mule. Catching Evelynn trying to tank into a bad spot here. We do get a strafing run here, but only Colt catches one pup. We got grenades all over the place. Packs are getting wiped though. Panther 4 could get double snared. Grant moving in. Yes, we got the double snare on the Panther 4. Engine blown out. 105 machine moving out here. Looks like Evelynn is about to suffer the same fate that just happened there to Symbiosis, just without loiters. Pack being recruited. Artillery called in. No carpet bomb runs released here. Grant pursuing that Panther 4 here. Pack recruit by British forces. Panther fleets rushing in here. Don't need to be careful they don't get snared up. Big battle here. I mean, if the Americans had the munitions for the cover bombing run, this could possibly be the time to pop it. Hellcat there getting in aggressively. Anti-tank and Grant's leashing hell. He Rav scored. Somehow survived. No! Gets shot by the Panther 4. Right as it got out of the arc of fire. That was really close though. Pack getting decrewed time and time again here.
Anti-tank gun and crew are ready for orders.
One to tank is there out for Evelynn. Panther fleet trying to get a bit cheeky, but instead is getting a face full of armor piercing. And of course, all this has happened. The Americans have just easily held the north side. This is not going smoothly for the Germans at the time being. At least they are bleeding out the Allies still more victory points, but that is about it. As for Symbiosis, he could go for more grants, which I'm definitely expecting him to.
The enemy has lost their foothold.
There we go. Got some assault grenadiers under Barrow's command, thinking about there. Thumbs up to that at least. Oh, we got a machine gun positions up there as well. And they got a lot of tanks being repaired here. A lot of tanks. Still no armored side goes to Evelynn. Heine Schutzen. Fun was shown on the move again. Hellcat hanging back a bit here. Still no sign of any anti-aircraft guns out of the Allies, so it's again like consider like, you know, possibly countering another series of double loiters out of the Germans. Nice little snipe there for the assault gunners. I'm not entirely sure why we're sending them like that. That's definitely a good chance of getting them wiped here, if anything. Panther 3s are going for the flank. There we go. Lloyd as well called in this time. They're just by Barrow Downs. We can see the armor just quickly hightailing out there before the Germans make another pass here. And the Sherman gets knocked out. American forces racing down the center over here to Barrow Downs. No to Mule. Another Hellcat on the way. They do get the covered bombing now here in the German assembly, but crucial to point out, there's not so much going on here now, making it easier to dodge in a sense if not paying attention to that side of the... Oh, Gott im Himmel! Somehow the tank survived that. Jesus.
Panzergrenadiere killed in action.
Like, it is worth noting, most tanks had very little armor on the top. We're really only talking like heavy tanks, like say the King Tiger, that could like, you know, generally survive that. Brutal though. Very lucky for the Germans. Very lucky. As you can see, they were like not paying attention. Somehow they avoided losing a single tank on that. Yeah, he's about to lose a Panther because he kind of threw it away there. Bit of a slip there by Barrow. Got the northern victory point there, meaning that's some success. Another Panther for Barrow Downs in the south here. British forces forced off the southern victory point here in the southern fields. Fresh Panther 4 here though for Evelynn. Still no sign of the armored side skirts. Another Hellcat out for Mule. Not too much of a surprise there. Totaling of 3 of them. Still 9 aircraft guns. Another supply drop. Far up north here.
Beginning research as ordered.
Got an ambulance moving in there, feeling safe of Americans, except it hits an anti-tank mine. Even when they can't see it, the Americans target the ambulances. The true American legacy. Finally, some armored sides goes there for Evelynn. 2 thumbs up. Bit of quiet here for now. Both sides basically licking their wounds. Mule, probably the one player who's in the best condition. That's also in part because he's not been quite as active as Symbiosis, but also he's just holding the north side, which he's definitely been doing a fairly good job with. It's not like you had the most tough assignment here.
Commandant, territory sector lost.
Hellcats continue to be there. They're obviously biding their time. No reason to rush them in there. Just waiting for the right time to strike. We got more Panther 3s for Barrow Downs. No armed research for him in the slightest. Just Panther 3s. Thumbs up. Meanwhile, we got Symbiosis here with a total of 3 grants. That's a lot of grants there. And of course, still no attack. Oh, we actually got a breach here. Wow. Nice. Still think that ability needs to be looked at to just be operating a bit faster or something. As currently you can see, they could just dodge out the building and then grenade the unit doing the breaching. They just... yeah, they kind of went wrong in how they approached it. Real shame with that ability. Real shame. And there you go, Panther 4's in the move there, the Armored Fist of Das Vaterland, and we got the Panther 3s filling up here. That's going to be a massive Armored Force like the Germans. Grants are there forming up at least one part of the potential solution to that, though they're going to need help from the Hellcats to really stop this massive Armored Force. Got airburst shelter raining down death. There you go, 3 Panther 4s and 4 Panther 3s. That is totally not going to cause any confusion. We got another cover bombing around here. Panther's opening up the Panther 4s here. Grants are moving up, Hellcats falling up here. Looks like we're going to see one significant battle here. Definitely also expecting loiters, and there you go. We got Barrow down for this Armoured Support loiter here. Grant down, Grant down. Luftwaffe going in here, Panther 3 diving forward. We got Panzer Storm here out of Barrow Downs. Hellcats at the ready, there you go. 1 Panther 3 down. We got 2 Grants kaput here. Oh, yeah. Okay, got another Panther 3, but still, all 3 Grants are down. Only 2 Panther 3s down. That's a pretty good engagement for the Germans. Pit's been sent up here. Could take a Panther 4 down. We got another aim to the barracks there. Go Panther 4 kaput.
Our anti-tank gun is out of commission.
213, 229. Allies down far behind the victory points a fair bit here against the German army. And far up north here, a massive battle here developing around the villa. So many tanks that knocked out. So many tank destroyers still about. Got in 30 cal position being set up here by Mule somewhere. Oh, it's set up to cover the northern victory point. Not a bad move there. And in the south, German Panzer is sweeping through the southern fields. Oh, to Evelynn again. And over here to Symbiosis, who has once more suffered the brunt of the losses here. Really starting to run out of forces, if anything. Another Panther 3 here, or Panther 4 for Evelynn. Another Panzerkampfwagen 4. So many burned out tank hulls there along the main road. 106 to 213.
Pioneers are reporting for duty.
The Panther 4 almost done. A bit of quad except the occasional thump of the mortar.
We are to be commanded. The enemy is down to 100 points.
What will Symbiosis go for next? Any foot guns? No, instead it's more anti-tank guns here. More anti-tank guns. Further south here, Panzer's sneaking up behind the sappers there, catching a bit off guard. And salvaging the Panther 3. They're very good salvaging skills here, of course, of Barrow down, thumbs up. And there you go, mortar caught. Shem moving in. They're blasting out the mortar crew. Hellcats on the move here.
The enemy has taken
Feeling fairly confident now that the Lloyds is, definitely on cooldown there. They're pushing in with the Hellcats here. Grant as well there. And the German armed force at this point actually quite scattered, making it easier for the Hellcats to send upon them and just knock them out there. Airburst shells on the packs here. Got a Panther 4 there. Definitely blow that Evelynn. Send a fall into the United States Army there in the 1st Armored Division. We got a half track on there for Evelynn. That's a pretty big half track. I wonder what they intend there. Could be a Sturm, that seems unlikely. Maybe an ambulance or just a regular one. We'll have to see. And up north here, though, got the northern point. Even with the machine gun nest, the assault guns can deploy a smoke grenade, covering them from it. Thumbs up to that. Mittelschützenpanzerwagen almost done here for Evelynn. There we go. And there's going to be an ambulance here. Meanwhile, Panzer Grenadiers rushing forwards. With another grunt on the way there for Symbiosis. Captain engaged. One to tank is blasting away there. Hacks lining up, showing for support up with the Hellcats. And far up north here, another armoured fist push here by Barrow Downs. Support elements here, probably for Needlewaffers, not for Stokes. Got the machine gun nest in the center there, another series of Lords unleashed. And catching their Mule's armoured forces in a bit of a tight spot. And Symbiosis is also just very quick to get out of the line of that one. Armoured Assault continue going for the 2nd machine gun nest here. Completely clearing out the north side of any American presence. And we got another 105 machine here out of Mule, but not a single anti-aircraft half-track. $57 points left. Germans are bleeding out the Allies. There needs to be something done there soon. And we got another Lloyd again, this time on Symbiosis tanks directly. And infantry. 50 versus 206. Oh, look great here. Loiters just keep spraying everything they can see there. So we called in to at least try and buy some time there. Over to Barrow Downs and to Mule. And a carpet bombing run here in the southern victory point. The skies are very much alive. Got a few pack crews there. And charging in here with Hellcat and Grants. There you go, getting snared up. Sherman dashing in, almost got the ambulance. Of course they got the ambulance. They always get the ambulance. It's about one of the most American things you can imagine. Hellcats are getting knocked out here. Looks to have been a rather desperate losses you have here with the Allies. Tanks and tank destroyers are exploding. More wreckage than possible piling up here. 2 points left. For that, it is very much GG. Game over. A nasty battle here, but in the end the Germans prevailed. The Allies, I think, had a good time of it, but I think got a bit too relaxed there. Mule, I think at times too slow to assist Symbiosis, and again, I think knowing what the Axis were doing, I mean, there are clear signs of it, they should have brought in some anti-aircraft guns just like preempt all these loiters. That definitely would have happened. I mean, I still think they're not great design, but until then, like, you know, they just actually like do something about them. You're gonna need some anti-aircraft half checks or whatnot, even if they're not exactly good clean counters. They do help, and I think that could have definitely like done some good for them. But enough about that. Hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is Burlington. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye, everyone.